Good morning and welcome to Trip Tips. So, who the hell are you?
Louis Wagner.
Louis Wagner from Smutty Nose?
Yes, and I have something for you.
Oh, can I at least tell people who you are and what event you're a part of?
Go ahead and tell them who I am.
Okay. I guess this is who is Louis Wagner and what event was he part of that he came down in history for? Let me give you the rundown.
Welcome to Smutty Nose. Our tale begins in the year 1872 with the Norwegian Hontvet family women, Maren, Karen, and Anethe, who took in a Prussian man suffering from rheumatism called Louis Wagner. In exchange for his stay, he helped bait trawls with Maren's husband John Hontvet.
Not properly. Take the string by both ends. Almost. Both hands. Great. Now. No, not yet. Hold it apart, like this. Good.
Louis was said to have called Anethe beautiful, except she was married. But he had some sort of romance with Karen, who was 20 years older than he was, and this was all just village talk. After the household became filled with Anethe and her husband, Louis lived in Portsmouth where he was very poor and went from job to job. 6 months later, on March 6, the women of the island, Maren, Karen, and Anethe, were alone for the very first time. Meanwhile, John was in Portsmouth awaiting a shipment of bait from Boston.
Don't worry, I am coming!
So, after the news sent to Smutty Nose, the women unlocked the door and left the shades open for John's return. Karen, visiting from nearby Appledore, slept in the kitchen in earshot of the dog Ringe. Around 1 a.m., a figure woke up the dog, who woke up Karen, and she mistook it for John. But when she called out, the man started strangling her, hitting her with a chair. "John's killing me!" she cried. Maren and Anethe tried to help, but they were caught. The man, on the other hand, grabbed an axe and managed to break in and kill Anethe. Before dying, Anethe frantically called out Louis' name as Maren and Karen tried to escape. Very slowly and inefficiently escape. Even the dog did a better job. Maren dashed over to the window and motioned for Karen to follow, but due to her injuries she could not do so. So Maren ditched her poor sister and left with the dog instead, and a nightgown, and no slippers. In March! Quick thinking, I guess. So Maren got out in the nick of time as the man cornered Karen. Maren got out of the house as her sister Karen died, and she ran to the other side of the island. She ran until she found the perfect hiding place, under a large boulder. She hid there all night long, where she used her dog only for its warmth. After Maren identified the killer as Louis, he was caught in Boston and brought to New Hampshire where he was put on trial. Some hard evidence was used against him, such as human blood on concealed clothes, a worn-down boat found in Newcastle, matching footprints from the mainland and the island, knowing the land from when he lived there, people hearing him talk about his killings, idiot, stolen money, which would have been his motive, were he to go on Smutty Nose, and a button Karen was going to bring with her to Portsmouth. A button! Steal a button! That's brilliant. He also repeatedly kept asking John if he was returning to the island, and if the women were all alone.
I'm just making sure the women are all alone on the island. And just making sure the women are all... Louis' account of where he was had no alibi, and so remained untrue.
Due to Smutty Nose being in Maine, he was sent there, escaped because the police were not very good at their jobs, and it took a while for them to catch him. But finally, he was caught in New Hampshire, and hung next to triple murderer John Gordon. before hung, Louis turned to the troubled man, said, poor Gordon, you are almost gone, smiled, and said a farewell as people chanted, lynch him, kill him, string him up, and the floor fell from under him, and the man was no more.
You done?
No?
Yes, you are.
Please don't hurt me, Mr. Wagner.
Oh, I will.
How can I get you to stop?
Clear my name.
How?
Review the weight of water, and let it be known it wasn't me who killed those girls.
Okay, fine, I will.
Thanks. I'll see it through.
Alright, next time, a review of the weight of water. See you next time on Trip Tips. Good evening.